Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ep.3. Sorry and apologies for taking such a long time. But today let's talk about allergies, because I know an allergy reaction is something that's bothering most of us, and we need to be educated on what to do so that we do not ignore the signs and end up with complications. So now, what's an allergy? Allergy is when your body, the immune system, reacts to a foreign substance. And one of the risk factors, if there is a family history, it will tend to recur, because your DNA is just simply wired like that. So now, whatever allergic reaction, it will present in 4 areas. Whatever, anything, it will appear in 4 areas. What other patients could be having all the 4 altogether, but others are lucky to just have one. If you have the 4, all of them, I know it's crazy on you, but kindly try to avoid the irritants. So what are the 4 areas these allergies present? It can be the eyes. It can present in the upper respiratory tract infection like the nose and the throat. It can present in the lower respiratory tract, that is the bronchioles, alveoles, and apocini, the lungs. It can also finally present on the skin, which people call eczema. So for this video, we are going to talk about one, and then we'll be talking about each one of them individually until the end. And then we will crown it all by getting a consultant on each of the allergies to explain more on what can be done. So number one, today I want us to talk about the eyes. The eye allergies. And this is the kind of allergy that is ignored the most. Because it's only the person who is having that allergy who knows the consequences. The rest will always be seeing it and then telling you so many home remedies. So how does the eye allergy present? Number one, we call it allergic conjunctivitis. I like to open my site. The allergic conjunctivitis just feel like down here around the eyes, you feel very itchy. And the moment you touch, it itches further. And then you itch, and then you itch. Then what happens when you itch? Your eyes becomes very red, very, very red. And then you feel like there is sand inside. Usually after itching, the conjunctiva, can I say swells in a layman's language? But I know medics will have a right word to talk about. But because I know most of us will be watching and they're not medics, let's say it swells. We call them papules. When it swells, you feel like you have sand inside the eyes. Then you start feeling like something is inside. You want to remove it. Then you find this conjunctiva swelling also till it covers somewhere along the eyes, like the black part is almost covered, because especially to children, the conjunctiva swells. Then to other children, after itching for so long, the white part becomes quite brown. And then we have a further complication. When it has itched like that, because I want to draw in a diagram, the cornea is usually smooth. Can you see? Yes. The cornea is usually very smooth, but after itching for a long while, it becomes curved. Yes, the second one. After curving like that, because some people seek medical professional help very late, because in the beginning there is no problem. But as you continue itching, the allergies become full-blown. You have these keratoconus. Then what happens? Your vision is lowered until when the keratoconus is now developed fully, you can't see well. That's the time others come to seek professional help. And there is this other complication, that the moment you keep on itching, you introduce infection. When you introduce infections to your eyes, you have allergy. Then on top of that, you get an infection. Then you start having the white. Yes, I know what I mean. I know you know what I mean. The white things that come from the sides of your eyes. You have an allergy, and then you have an infection. So now, what are you supposed to do when you have these eye allergies? Number one, know one thing, that allergies do not completely heal. Yes, I know there is a God in heaven who is our healer. But to Others who don't believe and have faith to that level know that allergy does not clear. You control it. Stay away from what is an irritant. If it's dust, if it's the environment, pollen, if it is the weather when it's cold, if it is anything. And again, the moment allergy has begun, kindly seek professional medical help. Do not go to a clinic to buy a drug for yourself. See an ophthalmologist. If this drug worked for you last time, do not go and buy it on your own. Seek help and you can be seen. We keep on interchanging these anti-allergy drugs for the eyes. If this time you use this one, we will give another one so that you don't become resistant to a certain drug. Do not self-medicate. When you've been given this allergy drug, do not share it with another person. When you've been given this drug, kindly take it as you've been instructed. And the moment it is over, if you open this drug and it has taken a month, kindly do not continue using it. So we will continue doing this again about allergies. The complication of these allergies is when you have developed these keratoconus. What happens when your vision is compromised? You have to be done corneal transplant. And the corneal transplant, the cornea has to be imported because as Africans, we've not gotten to that level that we donate our corneas. Another thing, worst thing that can happen is after corneal transplant, it might reject your body. So kindly, before we get to that level, let us manage and prevent it getting to that level. Thank you so very much. Next, we are going to talk about the upper respiratory tract infection. Comment down below what you want us to address. And in case you have any queries, feel free and let's learn together. Thank you and blessings. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.